Hey everyone, welcome back to the Foraging Family Homestead. We got something serious to talk about today. I was clearing out some old brush in the garden and around the chicken coop. I was totally in the zone, getting work done, doing what I gotta do. When I reached down, and less than 6 inches away from my hand was a snake. One more second and I would have ended up in the ER. So when I told my husband, he went on a little investigation, and what he found was crazy. He just found evidence that we have a massive predator on the prowl on our homestead, and they're not just passing through. They're right where our chickens sleep. We had to figure out whether it belonged to a harmless rat snake or a deadly copperhead. And what we found, y'all, changed the way we manage our coop and our homestead. No. What does that mean? Oh, no. What is that? And what does that mean when you see snakeskin? What does it mean?
It means that this thing just shed. Probably feasted on some eggs, got nice and fat. And then its biology said, hey, you need some new digs. So it was like, hey, out with the old, in with the new. Ooh, that's approaching 4 feet. Look at that. Look at that. Ooh, that's 5. I think that's 5.
That's 5 feet. That's as tall as me, but don't put it next to me.
I believe it's non-venomous because if you look at the scales from the underscoots right here, there's double running parallel. In a venomous snake, they usually is just one line all the way through. In nature, they like to snag just the dry old neck skin on something rough, like stone or wood, and then they just peel out that bad boy. Just like that. So that's probably what it did.
That's so gross. Stop doing that. What was that?
You don't want to wear it?
No! Outdoor, fresh snakeskin. Ew! So gross.
Fabulous. Don't post this.
I'm gonna post
Don't
it.
post
You know
this.
I'm gonna. So I was right here when it happened. This is our property. That's our house, and our children were playing here. And there were some big old fallen logs and stuff. So I was just kind of moving the brush aside to make room for them to play in this area. And then right there, just curled up, was this snake. It didn't buzz. It didn't move. I just happened to look down, and by the grace of God, I saw it. It's a copperhead. And I just want to mention that snakes are venomous, which means then they inject a toxin when they bite you. Poisonous means it's toxic if you ate or consumed it. So my husband is an outdoor educator, and he works at one of the most beautiful state parks in Alabama. He took a venomous snake safety course, and then he pretty much taught our family everything that we need to know about how to be safe outdoors. And so I'm going to share some of that stuff with you. Pretty much we have about 6 venomous snakes here in Alabama. We have the copperhead, which homie was right out here. And they look super gross, and they look so much like a pile of leaves. It's pretty crazy. Then we have cottonmouths and water moccasins. We do not have a body of water near us, but we have seen them when we've gone hiking. We've seen water moccasins, and that's why our children, anytime they see a huge body of water when we're hiking, they love to just go jump in and frolic, but we always have to be careful because that's their habitat, that's their home. And so when you go stomping on inside a brook or a lake or a pond, you're most likely going to come in contact with a water moccasin, and those bites are nasty. Then we have timber rattlesnakes. I had to look up the picture of that snake just to put it in this video, and I literally like got hives. I was like, ooh. We got the Eastern Diamondback, and he be out here too in Alabama. Probably a little bit rarer to see, but he out there. Then we have the pygmy rattlesnake and also the coral snake. So my husband taught us a rhyme that helps us to identify the venomous coral snake. It's red on yellow will kill a fellow. Red on black is a friend to Jack. So that's just a way to figure it out, because lookalikes of coral snakes. So there you go. The nearest place that has any kind of anti-venom shot is in Huntsville, and that's over an hour away from us. So if I or any of the children, God forbid, get bit, we are traveling almost an hour, or maybe by helicopter. I don't know how serious it would be to get an anti-venom shot. And so that just scares me so much. We also have rat snakes here. We've seen a couple of them around, and those are the ones that they're harmless, and those are the ones that you want around your property because they actually eat the venomous ones, and they can help keep the rat population down. And because we have livestock and we have feed out, one of the biggest things that we've been doing on our homestead to keep the rodent population down, to not invite any snakes, is to keep it clean. Snakes hate open areas because they'll be seen by hawks or any other predators. So they won't go where the grass is low. So keep the grass near your home, near where the kids play. Keep that low, clean. So also, snakes follow food. We gotta lock up the food, because the rodents will try to get to the feed, and then if the feed attracts the rodents, then the rodents will attract the snakes, and that's no good. So we actually have this container here where we put our feed in, and we close and lock it, and then we pick our eggs as often as possible. Never go outside without my boots. The children all have boots. I have boots. My husband has boots. You need a pair of boots. And a really important thing that we teach our children is the golden rule. Don't put your hands or feet into anywhere you cannot see. We use a stick or something to lift things first. And then we definitely teach our children just safety rules. If you do see a snake, freeze and back away. As in these briars, snakes, not always the venomous ones, but snakes do like to be in here because it protects them from other wildlife, all the thorns. If we see a snake, what do we do, guys?
Freeze and back away.
Freeze and back away. Freeze, freeze and back away. Hey, and back away. Get it? Hey, and back away. Hey, freeze and back away. Good job. Are you freezing and backing away? That's your freeze and back away dance. So with all that being said, I love homestead life. Part of homestead life is just respecting the wildlife that is already here. We don't need to live in fear, to be honest. We just need to be prepared. But there are ways to keep them at bay, to respect the ones that will keep the venomous snakes away, and to just continue to live your life and to do what you got to do out here and enjoy the great outdoors. So tell me, have you had an encounter with a snake? If you have, what type of snake was it? What did you do? What happened? Tell me in the comments below. I'd love to hear about it. If you know a tip that will help families and individuals be safer outdoors on their homestead, leave it in the comments too. I'd love to hear from you. Thanks so much for growing with us. Have a great one and stay safe out there. Bye.